Students gathered at the UT Tower tonight to protest after the federal government terminated the legal status of thousands of international students.
And now, under mounting legal pressure, ICE is reinstating the legal status of many students. KXAN investigator Kelly Wiley explains why legal teams say the international students could still face some complications in the long term.
Immigration attorneys tell us they're now working to decipher new guidance that seemingly expands the reasons why ICE can terminate an international student's legal status in this country.
Weeks before graduation, international students based in Texas and across the country are unsure about their future in the United States. Court records show in recent weeks, the federal government abruptly terminated approximately 4,700 foreign students from the Student and Exchange Visitor Information System, or SEVIS, a database that tracks the minute-to-minute status of foreign students and workers in the U.S.
This has never happened before.
Brian Green has practiced immigration law for 21 years. He currently represents more than 30 students across the country who were deleted from SEVIS, including 6 people based in Texas. According to Green, all of the people deleted from the system had some interaction with law enforcement during their time in the U.S. that showed up in the National Crime Information Center database.
Whether it's a traffic citation, some people have been arrested and never charged with a crime. Some things are as minor as public intoxication, disorderly conduct. Some things are more serious. Some things are like a DUI.
In a lot of cases, charges were never filed, or the case was dropped, or there was no conviction.
Anna Stepanova is an immigration attorney based in Maryland. Her firm is also assisting students impacted by the SEVIS terminations.
The law is very specific. It has to be a conviction for a crime of violence for which a term of imprisonment should be 1 year or more. And that is one instance where, a criminal record would make somebody subject to removal or, result in a violation of status. But none of our student clients and none of the clients that we spoke with had anything near that.
Green said his clients got notice in early April they had been terminated from the system, along with a message saying individual identified in criminal records check and/or has visa revoked. His lawsuit on behalf of 23 international students argues the termination was unlawful, violated the students' Fifth Amendment rights to due process, and put them at risk of abrupt detention without prior notice. Green said international students in the middle of their practical training programs also lost employment. The Department of Homeland Security did not respond to our questions. But last week, in a major reversal, the federal government began filing this statement in federal court cases, saying ICE is developing a policy that will provide a framework for SEVIS record termination. But until then, international students who were deleted from the system would be reactivated and wouldn't be terminated for the same NCIC finding.
That lasted about 24 hours. Over the weekend, we got updates saying that ICE was deleting the sentence about we will not revoke or terminate SEVIS terminations for the same reason. Some of them are graduating in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, but ultimately there are hundreds of thousands of foreign students that are really upset and worried about what is going to happen to them. And the universities, these students pay more than out-of-state tuition. These people pay a premium and are keeping a lot of universities from having to close or consolidate.
And one possible complication for those international students who were terminated from SEVIS and then reactivated is that gap that now exists in their service record. Because in order to change their status, to apply for a green card or make an adjustment, they would have to prove that they were active and had a SEVIS record from entry into the country until that request. In Austin, Kelly Wiley, KXAN Investigates.
And on Tuesday, the district court in New Hampshire issued the first preliminary injunction in the SEVIS lawsuits, requiring the federal government to maintain the SEVIS record of one international student enrolled at Wake Forest University until the conclusion of her case.